was kind of funny because I worked on the story a bit backwards. First, I was like focusing on the atmosphere and the creation and the whole stop motion part and the vibe. And then I had to find a story that somehow made sense. And then I had to find an antagonist. And then I was like, who's the antagonist? Is the gentrifier. His name is the gentrifier. Like, and it's like, who's the anti-hero, like the anti to my little underground punky world? Is of course this guy. It was just one quick sketch and then he was there. The rat I worked on like say for weeks, and the gentrifier I made one sketch, he was already finished. Then there was the moonshine, which is the guys in the background. Yeah. I actually have a whole storyline for him that's not in the film because I wanted him to have a lot more space. He even had a musical number in the original script, but he had to be toned down a bit. Yeah, so that's a bit to the characters. I give the answers.
Yeah, great. So can you tell us also something about the animation? So what kind of materials did you use?
Yes.
Painted with background?
Yes, it is cut out stop motion. Mm-hmm. So that is actually what the whole thing centers around. It is my bachelor project, and I dived into the media stop motion and cut out, and really, really thought a lot about it. And my theory was called, it was about McLuhan's theory of like the what's it called? Oh, let me give us a message.
Yeah.
And so yes. So the thing is, it was kind of like I made the cutout. I got really fascinated by it because I studied illustration. So I love stop motion because it allows me as a single person to make a much bigger story than if I would have drawn each frame. So I made these tiny puppets. They are like...
How big are they?
They are like between... This is the smallest one is this, and the biggest one is like that. Because if it was a close-up, I made a big one. And each character has like many puppets. So it was like a whole production. About how I made it was with many different materials, because part of it is that I enjoy working in many materials. So this allowed me to print part of the backgrounds as like a kind of collage feeling. And then I did a lot with some watercolors and some Bleistifte, what's it called, like color pencils.
Yeah, pencils.
And that was also part of this whole thing with the message is the medium, because it was like there was this meta layer of saying it's a kind of shabby rat, it's a kind of punky vibe, and I am making it in a punky way. I don't care if it's really fully pretty. Yeah,
it's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.